What's up, everybody? This is Supreme King back again with another video, and I wanted to talk about the difference between a AAA game and a AAA experience. There's a big difference there, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. Sometimes they're just going on with the wave of everybody else and hopping on what's popular, what's trendy for the moment. But when they actually sit down and play that one game that everyone is talking about, they find out right away that they probably don't like it. And then that's it. They move on to something else, but they didn't get the experience they were looking for, probably because they weren't really looking in an area that they liked to begin with. But it is what it is, right? I think a AAA game is definitely a big budget title that everybody is hopping on right now, right? A good example of that will be God of War. That's coming out in the next couple months, right? I'm looking forward to that game just as much as anybody, right? But that's considered a big budget game that everybody flocks to. But let's take a look at another game for a second. How about Resident Evil 1, the remastered version from the GameCube all the way to now, right? That one, for me, is a AAA experience. Now, yeah, it probably was a AAA game in its own time frame, but I played it in 2020, and it was way past its prime at that point, right? It probably didn't age well for some people, but for any hardcore Resident Evil fans, this was a classic. I played some of the 3D ones. I played the co-op ones with my co-hosts on Rocket Launcher Podcast. I gotta tell you, man, that top-down perspective and just running around this castle and unlocking different secrets, finding items, and then dealing with zombies and crimson zombies. I mean, it was just fun. It was somewhat scary, intense, and it gave me a full story. We all saw those Resident Evil TV shows and movies and stuff, and it didn't really live up to the part, but they all stemmed from that one game. The whole franchise stemmed from that one game, right? For me, that game was just awesome. It was awesome. For a lot of people, that's not a AAA game by today's standards. But for me, it was definitely a AAA experience. And Resident Evil still spawned so many games from then that we're playing Resident Evil to this day, right? Another good example I would say is Saints Row 4. I know I've made way too much content on Saints Row lately and people hated me for it and some people probably liked it, whatever. But Saints Row 4 was a AAA experience to me that I had with my co-host doing like some co-op we were doing. We played the entire game through co-op as well as the next one, which was when they were actually in hell, which is crazy, right? But that to me still felt like a AAA experience. I don't know if it's considered a AAA game. It might be. But typically by today's standards, when we think about AAA games, we think about like the top tier PlayStation exclusives, top tier Xbox exclusives as well, right? Those are considered AAA games. Like the more well-known games is AAA. But then how many people might feel like Outriders was a AAA experience for them? Maybe not too many. Right? Maybe not to me. For me, it was more AA, but it was still pretty fun. It was still fun for what it was, right? A AAA experience is where you just get a game that you just put on and it stands the test of time and you can play it from start to finish over and over again, year after year, and it's giving you the amazing experience every single time, right? And it's that one game, you own it, you might come back to it maybe every 2 to 3 years, maybe every 5 years. And it's just that experience as it is. I think overall we should chase the experience in the game more than we chase the actual AAA title. This is going to lead into my next video because I'm going to have a part 2 to this where I basically talk about the power of a hidden gem, right? The power of a hidden gem. Because hidden gems is where you get that experience that's considered AAA. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, some of the AAA games sometimes are a little overrated, and some of them are really, really good, right? But not all of them are classics. But when you go back in time a little bit, you get to find those hidden gems that just blow you away. You know what I mean? So that's what my next video is going to be on. I think the AAA experience obviously trumps the AAA game. You let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Other than that, like, comment, share, subscribe. I will catch you on the next video. Rocket Launcher Podcast every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come check us out, and I'll see you on the next vid. All right, peace.